Today we're going over the article, My Most Controversial Financial Advice. This is off the website called A Lawyer and Her Money, so we get to find out if we agree or disagree. If you're new around here, I'm Lena. On this channel, we talk all things finance. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe for more. Starting off hot. 1, college is not worth the cost. This is a very heated debate at the moment. I think we really need to be running the numbers on college and not just assuming that if we go to college, it will be a great career with a great salary. I'm definitely not anti-college, and neither is this author, but signing an 18-year-old up for a mountain of college debt for a career that they may or may not like in a field that may not make as much money as they think might not be the best plan. I know some people look down on the whole idea of a gap year or two, but I think it might actually be a good idea to take a year off after high school, get a job, see what you think, see what you actually like, and try some stuff out before you commit to the cost of college, because it can be really high. Law school doesn't pay off. And this author went through law school and doesn't think it was worth it. Lawyers are notorious for being unhappy, and law school is incredibly expensive. I think this could be said about other fields that have similar factors, like perhaps becoming a doctor. Incredibly expensive, working long hours to pay off those huge loans. If you don't really love it, you probably shouldn't attempt. Number 3, Asians aren't cheap. She was just saying that this one is a joke. I think this is just a stereotype that we can throw on all sorts of people. It can be easier if we just put people in boxes like, you're a frugal person, therefore you must do this and that. You must act in this way or that way. We're not really allowing people to be who they are and make the decisions that they are based off their values, when we're just like, well, it's easier for me if I kind of pre-decide who you are and then say, this is how you get to run your life and spend your money because of the one thing I heard about you. Follow your passion. I definitely see people kind of turning away from this, like maybe we should be looking for careers that are lucrative instead of finding what fulfills us and then trying to pursue that as a career. This can really go either way. The real trick is, how can you find something that you really enjoy and that provides value for other people so that you can make money doing it? I do see people making incredibly practical career choices and then becoming very miserable in that job because they don't want to risk what it would take to get out of that and pursue something that might be a little bit longer of a path or a less of a straightforward way to go. But then I can kind of see them spending their entire life in an office at a job that they hate because they were being practical and they knew that they had bills to pay. And this is tricky when you have a family. Like, okay, this is my dream job, but also this dream job makes $14,000 a year and I have 4 kids. That's not really going to work out. So like she says, how can we find something that's dream adjacent? Or how can I work those practical jobs while I am pursuing the thing that I'm interested in and I'm turning it into a profitable job? The 50-30-20 budget is stupid. The 50-30-20 budget is the idea that you spend 50% of your money on needs, 30% of your budget you spend on wants and extras and fun, and then 20% of your money you're saving and investing. Now this makes budgeting sound simple and easy and straightforward, but if you've been around the block more than once, you know that's never how it goes. If you're a new budgeter and you feel like you need to fit into these boxes, it can feel so frustrating and overwhelming and like you're failing because your numbers don't line up with this. That's just another pressure about budgeting that we don't need. Budgeting should be a personal journey where you're deciding where your money goes and you're keeping track of every penny, and every penny is doing its job. It's easy to make up budgeting rules. It's a lot harder to actually pull them off, especially when life circumstances are so much different. Maybe you have 4 kids, maybe you have no kids, maybe you have a spouse, maybe you don't, maybe you work, maybe you don't, maybe you live in LA, maybe you live in the middle of nowhere. All these things affect your budget so much, and to just imagine that we could all fit in this bucket is kind of ridiculous. Stuff can be better than experiences. This is super interesting because of the move towards minimalism, and we don't need stuff, we just need trips, we need adventures. But maybe this is just causing more FOMO. We don't actually have to go to every country in the world, even though I think that could be pretty cool, but it's okay to be happy with where you are, doing what you're doing, buying your favorite book like me. What financial advice do you find controversial? Leave that in the comments. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.